YouTube. This is Toby from Team AOS coming at you with a review. But before we start with that review, I would just like to, I guess, apologize for this last year and a half of not posting videos and not staying up with my channel. I just had a lot to do and stuff like that. And we've been very low on resources such as cameramen, cameras in general, and GoPros. So to get videos, it was really difficult. Like, just didn't have anything to do it with. So I think it's about time to start up again. I've been very excited to. I'm going to be excited for this channel. I'm going to be updated and posting on it constantly. My entire team will be dedicated to this channel. We will be posting all of our guns, reviews, shootings, our entire gun loadouts, and then we put it in your hands to watch our videos. And with that, we earn money, and with that, we can get GoPros to give you guys even better footage of us in action, which I am extremely excited for. But, baby steps, so we will start off with some reviews, and we'll see how it goes from there. That's fair enough. Alright, so today I got a review for you of my personal gun. It is the Magpul PTS Masada. I was very excited for this gun, and I own it now. So pretty much box, it's really nothing special. I mean, it does have a cool little thing on it, but I could care less about the box. I just do this in case somebody does care about the box. Who knows? Everyone has their own tastes, right? Alright. So inside the box, you will find that there is foam fitted padding. I don't know if you can get a good view at that, but it's pretty much just for your gun, a bag of bits, and a magazine. That's all the padding's for. There's no worries about if your gun will come damaged, since the padding is very nice. I was actually pretty impressed with it. It was very nice. So you might be thinking, well, why was the gun there? Because it won't fit in there. My gun is actually right here. This is my Masada. Now, let's just start off with it for a little bit by saying this is obviously not stock. This isn't what you get when it comes out of the box. However, let me go over what is added onto this from myself, and then we'll go into what you get from the base gun. Alright, so might as well start from the barrel. So I have a suppressor on here. I, at the moment, cannot think of exactly what kind of suppressor, but if anyone is curious, just message me or leave a comment, and I will gladly send a link to you about which one it is. And so the reason why I have this is because I am housing a longer inner barrel, and this is a Magpul Black Python 455 millimeters 6.03 inner barrel. It's Type Ore. I really love it. It's a great barrel. It does what it needs to do. My sound there covers it up pretty well, not gonna lie, and it keeps it protected. Now, moving down here, I have my Magpul vertical Mo grip thing. This thing is by far one of the most comfiest Mo grips ever. It is an extremely comfortable vertical grip. It almost fits your hand because it has divots right there. It's extremely texturized. It just feels amazing in your hands. When you hold it, you feel like you control the gun completely. And best part about this is I can comfortably switch to almost like the angled position like this. Very comfortably, very nice. And I do this, turn it sharp. This just like, it just feels comfortable. I can't explain it. That's just what it is. Alright, moving a little bit deeper into the gun itself, what we will find in here, well, I'm not going to open it up at the moment, but what we would find is a couple things I've done to my hop-up. What I've done is I added a new bucking and a nub. They are Angel Custom. They have greatly affected my gun. They have made the accuracy superb. I love it. I used this gun out of the box and thought it needed some finer tuning, and that's what I did to it. I just made it shoot farther, shoot more accurate, and oh boy, it does that now. Alright, now that we're done with what I've done personally, let's talk about what you get when you buy this gun and you take it out of the box. We'll start from the stock and we'll work our way up and just talk about certain features of this gun that come stock. Alright, starting with the stock, it's adjustable, of course. I got the adjustable instead of the skeleton stock just for personal preference. It adjusts 7 positions, which is spectacular. I personally set it at 2. That's just enough for me. Not too big, not too small. It has a adjustable cheek riser right here. Just pull down, push up, slide forward, and yeah, you got an adjustable cheek riser. What do you do? I personally have never found much use for them, so I tend to not use them very much. That's all. There we go. Continuing on with the stock, there is a button right here. Makes the stock, I don't know if you can see that on camera since this gun is all black, but there is a button right there. Makes the stock fold. This is such a good feature. I love this about guns. Folding stocks makes your life in urban combat so much easier. To turn corners with a folded stock is just a whole advantage you get over your enemy. It's definitely something you want on your side than them having it on their side. I absolutely love it. One last thing about the stock, I don't think you can get on camera since it's such a small little hole. But right here, there is a little hole, and really the only true purpose I can find for something that small, barely fit my finger through it, is for something like CR123 batteries. My bad. Pretty much those were to power up stuff like your flashlights. That's one of the very few things I could think of they would put that in there for, because you definitely can't put a battery in there to power it from the rear, which would be kind of cool. Oh well, maybe next time. Alright, moving up even further, what you have is, you'll find that there are 2 pins right here. Now you might ask, what's so special about 2 pins? They're in every gun. Well, with this gun right here, there is a quick detach spring system. Quick change spring system. My bad, not detach. And I will show you that later. But it's there. It makes life easier. I'll get into details about that at the end of the video. Moving up, we have a fire selector right here. And it goes from safe. Whoops. Mine's a little bit stuck since this is kind of old. And I've used it a lot. It's a semi, it's an auto, just your basic settings. And yeah, it used to be very crisp out of the box. I really enjoyed that, but it's a gun, it goes down after a while. Going on to the pistol grip, I can honestly say with a fact this is the most comfortable pistol grip I've ever held in my entire life. I absolutely love it. The texturizing is amazing. The feel of it in my hand is just right. Not too big, not too small. It is perfect. I absolutely love it. I can hold it for hours on end and not feel fatigued in my hands or cramping or anything. It's just perfect. Now moving on to the trigger, there is a micro switch in here which makes for superb semi-auto firing. If you can hear, let me get closer. If you can hear that clicking, what it is, it's the micro switch. And it gives you just such good trigger response. Let me see if I can show you with my thumb how little I move for that to happen. So you can just imagine how fast I fire with it like that. And that's why I only go on semi. I truly do. I don't have a need for auto with a trigger that shoots semi that fast, because semi's more accurate. It saves more on BB, so I don't go through my mags as fast since I do run mid caps. So it's just such a good thing to have. And now we will be moving further. Turn it on safe. There we go. Moving up further, we have an ambidextrous mag release, which is very nice. We have an ambidextrous bolt release at the very bottom of the trigger guard, which is nice because the bolt locks back, of course. And so, let's see right there. See the bolt lock back. Push down. Closes forward. It's very nice. Very crisp. Very nice sound. I love it. Now, moving up to the magwell, it also has texturized, so people who like to grip on the magwell like this, it's texturized right along here, just for people like you, and it makes it feel very comfortable if you do that. I personally don't, which is why I bought a foregrip. Vertical grip, my bad. Now let's talk a little bit about the body. The body is an upper and lower receiver, of course. And the upper receiver is made out of the CNC machined aluminum, which keeps this gun's weight very low. This gun is extremely light. I love it for being that. And the bottom is made out of polymer. Once again, keeping the weight down, making it not a full metal gun, but still making it very, very durable. I absolutely love that about this gun. You can run all day with it and not even feel it. That's just how it is. Moving on the top of the gun, you will see that there is a mono rail. It's completely uninterrupted, giving you space to have a magnifier, then a holographic, then a pack box, all on one rail, and just fully deck out on this one rail. It is ridiculous, but I absolutely love it. And then moving up a little bit further, you will find a charging handle right here that I truly love. The cool thing about this charging handle and why I love it is because on the monorail, see if I can get that in view right there, there's a little hole. And what that hole does is with your dummy round that comes with your bits and pieces in your with your gun, you put it through there, the charging handle pops up, and you slap it on the other side. Completely ambidextrous. For me, that doesn't affect me much since I am a right-handed shooter and this comes made for a right-handed. It doesn't affect me much, but people who are left-handed, it's a very, very, very nice bonus. Not a lot of guns that I know of that I can recall do that. Moving up further, it's a Masada, so you have your Mo grip. Just kind of a standard Mo grip. I like and dislike the Mo grip. I'm not gonna lie, there are some things about it that I dislike. For instance, not being able to mount everything instantly, like with rails. I have to get conversions or buy rails to attach onto my Mo grips on the sides there, which can be a pain sometimes when I'm playing a night game and I still don't have those rails yet. Still a little bit low on funds, but hopefully that will change. Moving up just a teensy bit further, there will be a flip-up iron sight right there. It's spring-loaded, and you just press a button on the side, and it shoots right out. Personally, I don't use sights when airsofting. I find it as much more effective to look down. Whoops, got a cord there. Look down my barrel and trace where the BB's going from there. I find it to be much more effective than sights. Personal preference, I generally get hate for that from just other players and my teammates, but whatever. There is a rear embus sight that it comes with. Oh, speaking of it, it's right over there. Right here, it comes with it. It's just a rear embus sight. Flips up, locks back down. It's a nice sight, but I feel like putting it on my gun. Personal preference, I don't use the sights anyways, so why even bother, right? Well, that's pretty much just the features of this gun. Don't think I missed anything. Ooh, my bad. I missed one thing. Right here, right by the stock where it folds, there is a point where you can attach a sling mount. However, it does not come with the gun, and it's like 30-something bucks on the internet. So I was like, why? Why does Magpul make you pay for 30 bucks for a little piece of metal just so I can have a sling? Oh well, I can live without a sling for a little bit. Alright, so now I'm gonna give like an overview and a player's perspective of this gun, since I have owned this gun for 6 months. I think it is today I have owned this gun. So I've said it over and over again. This gun is incredible. It is by far, it blows the KWA G36 out of the water. It is lighter than it, surprisingly enough. I mean, due to the aluminum polymer construction, it keeps the gun super light, and I don't know how, but it is lighter than my KWA G36. I don't know, it just is. So I really like that. I get the power of an assault rifle with the accuracy and length of an assault rifle, but I get the weights of a submachine gun, so I don't get fatigued as much carrying this thing around, which is fantastic for long games at blast camp. It is one of the things that you just want when you're at that power hour and you're just trying to find like energy inside of you to just throw up your gun one last time. So it makes that doable much easier. Accuracy wise, this thing outranges a lot of snipers at blast camp. I'm not gonna lie, this thing just puts shots down target and just nails them. I mean, it could be due to the extremely long barrel that I can hardly fit in the frame. I'm sorry that most of the time the gun's out of the frame, but it's just too big to put a single frame. I guess I could do this, but it's gigantic barrel. Precision accuracy beyond belief. I still catch people off guard when they're surprised I can lob a BBs that far and hit them. It's wonderful. Battery space is good. I can fit my 10 9.6 volt nunchuck battery in there. Lasts me almost all day. It starts dying at the end of it, but whatever. This is a must buy. I am not going to lie to you. I do not regret a single thing about buying this gun. It outperforms anything I've ever used before in my life. And that's saying a lot. That truly is. I don't recall truly any other gun that just felt this nice, that I can maneuver this easily, that was this light but packed this much of a range, and it just has everything in it. So I mean, this gun's a must buy. It has a big price tag on it for a lot of people, but I took the leap of faith with it. I'm glad I did. I hope other people like you can do it, because you will not regret it. So, I'm going to quickly show you how to take out that spring and the barrel. And alright, so this is just going to be a quick takedown with the spring. So first, there's 2 pins on this side. Pop them out. Very simple. There's a spring on the inside that will retain them. You pop this open after you just make sure you pull it out all the way, and it pops open just like that. And then you pull the stock off. It's very difficult. I highly advise leaving the sub because it is a tough pull to get out. Just get it just a little bit and then you'll be just fine. Alright, now this part right here is where the spring is. Which one? This one.
As you can see there.
As you can see, it is just a little screw that I need to get undone for me to truly get in there. Take that out. Yeah, I'm gonna. So. Make sure you keep it pushed in there because the spring will shoot out at you.
You need an Allen wrench after doing this.
Yeah, I know I need an Allen wrench. This is as far as I'm going because I am short on Allen wrenches at the moment. I'm sorry about that, but... Alright, so after that is done, you can see that there's a little Allen hole in there. Just put your Allen key in there, twist it, and then it comes right out. And then you swap springs and slap it back in. It's as easy as that. It truly is. It is. You can get it done in like a minute. Then you just screw this back on. I don't even think this is. This screwdriver's made for this. Yeah, isn't it like a bottle opener?
I don't know. It's actually a flathead screwdriver, I'm just not sure.
Could have swore that piece was always a bottle opener.
It looks like it, but I think it's just to pick the screwdriver out.
Alright, and then simply, oh well, why'd you go back in? Alright, then you simply close. Oh.
Nope, you gotta.
Yep, that's what you do when you're trying to rush things. Get that satisfying clink. Pull the screws back, make sure they're back. Get that clink, oops. And then bam. Now, for the barrel. The barrel is just as easy. Make sure, I already have mine, but make sure your hop-up is tuned all the way off. Mine already is. So I can just go ahead. So digging at it. One thing I will like to point out, I do not have the original screw. While trying to take out my battery to charge it, the spring that held it in flew out, and without the spring there, it's kind of just falls out. So no big deal. I just kind of made my own with a nail and duct tape. Works just fine. Alright, now that you got here, you'll see that there's a lever right here. Simply pull down, turn this way, and your entire barrel system will come out. Now from here, what you can see is my hop-up bucking my inner barrel. To get to the inner barrel, all you gotta do is take out that screw, and this piece right here just pops off. The inner barrel comes out. Swap inner barrel, swap whatever you want. Actually, relatively easy. It truly is. Or you can already have set outer barrels with inner barrels and switch them. You could switch them in battle within 5 seconds of each other. Now you just turn it back here to make sure it locks in like almost like that. So I want it to be a little bit more graceful, unlike me. And then once it's locked down there, hold it, turn it all the way, slap it back up, and it's easy as that, people. This gun has its all. It is beautiful. It performs fabulously. Got multitask here. Performs fabulously. It is a must-have in my mind. Everyone should own one of these. They are phenomenal. And that's... Whoa, my bad. Can't even control my own gun here. That was my review of the Magpul Masada. Have a nice day.